Welcome to a session in which we will discuss types of businesses. You may remember that we defined business as a recurring economic activity of selling goods and or services after making or buying or delivering them with an aim of making profits having invested money in it. In this definition, there is a very important part of the sentence which talks about goods and or services. That part is after making or buying or delivering them. We are talking about three possibilities when it comes to goods and services. The first possibility is that the business makes goods and sells them. The second possibility is that it buys goods from somewhere and then sells them. Finally, the third possibility is that the business simply delivers a service to its customers. These three possibilities give rise to three types of businesses. These are called production businesses, trading businesses, and service businesses. Let's understand each of them by taking some examples which we had seen in What is Business module. Let's consider a tea shop that has been set up on the highway. The lady who owns and runs the shop buys milk, tea powder, onions, flour, etc. She then makes tea and snacks. The passers-by or those who are traveling on the highway stop and have tea and snacks from her shop. This is a typical production business. In such businesses, things are made or produced and then sold. Some other common examples of production businesses are pickle making business or papad making business. All of us are familiar with typical grocery stores in our locality. These are trading businesses. In such businesses, the owners don't really make anything, but instead they buy items such as soap, sugar, rice, etc. from a bigger market and then sell it to the locals at a higher price, thereby making a profit. Trading businesses are often shop-based ones where there is a fixed shop in a locality and customers come to that shop. But quite frequently, these could be also hawking businesses where items such as bangles, cosmetics, etc. are loaded on a pushcart or a cycle and the owner goes door to door to sell these items. While this is not very common, another example of a trading business is where the owner buys grains from farmers and sells them to a wholesaler at a higher price. Now, let's turn our attention to service businesses. Let's go back to our example of a man who has set up a barber shop under a tree in a village. He is selling a service of cutting one's hair and gets paid only when he finishes cutting the hair of a customer. We can say that he is delivering a service in this case. Another common example of a service business is a tailoring shop where a customer brings clothes and the business stitches clothes from it for the customer. The business can also mend customers' clothes. The owners charge a fee for these services. Beauty parlor is another example of a service business where the owner applies makeup on the customers and hence delivers a service for free. To summarize, there are three types of businesses: production, trading, and services. In a production business, things are made or produced and then are sold to the customers. In a trading business, the business buys goods from somewhere else and then sells them to the customers who typically live nearby. In a service business, a facility is made available or a service is delivered to the customers. This concludes our module on types of businesses.